So this now how are these destroyed? The material desires for profit, adoration, distinction are slightly or partially overcome at the level of bhajana kriya. They are almost fully resolved or removed at the level of nishta. As taste for performing bhakti increases, one's desires for material fame and gain and name are destroyed automatically. When you're getting, in other words, you're at nishta, and then you still want some of these things, but when you actually get ruchi for Krishna's name and Krishna's pastimes and visiting his holy dham, and you say, oh, why did I want to be temple commander? I was all wrong ideas. Let me just serve Krishna. Let me just go out and I'm satisfied. I'll do anything, do any position, any service. I'm not ambitious for anything. So this ruchi's coming. So it's all these desires being destroyed, and these bhakti uta anarthas are absolutely destroyed at the level of ruchi. So that's nice. When we come to the level of ruchi, we actually have taste, and we don't name, profit, adoration, distinction. We don't care anything. We don't want it. We're satisfied with we have a relationship with Guru and Krishna, and that's all we want. That sambandha is there. That seva sambandha, that prema sambandha. I have my Guru. I have Krishna. Do you want to be temple? I remember once years ago, back in the 80s, Gopal Krishna Maharaj, he asked me. He said, "If you want, I can make an arrangement. If you want to become GBC for Vrindavan, because you like to be in Vrindavan so much, why don't you take a responsible position? I can make an arrangement. You can first start off as junior GBC or whatever. It's like assistant, or it's like this, and then after 2 or 3 years you can be promoted." I folded my hands. I said, Maharaj, this is not my line. I don't have the qualification to do this service, and I have another line, another calling. He said, no, come on, it's good, you should do it. I said, let me think, and I thought for 1 second and realized that this is not my line. So I refused to accept the offer. Because I had already had the experience once when I was a simple brahmachari. I can't say humble, but at least I can say simple brahmachari serving in one temple. Then our GBC said, we want you to become president of this other temple. I said, oh, I really don't want to do this. It's a hard job. I had no ambition for it at all. And then he met me several times. He said, no, you do it for Prabhupada. So somehow I surrendered. In 4 years I was temple president. That's really a jagya, really a jagya. If you want to curse somebody, of course there's that story in Puranas about the dog that was barking or chasing somebody, right? What was that story? In Padma Purana, there's this dog. Some sadhu would walk. What was it? Sadhu would walk by, and this dog. Sadhu would walk by this yard, and the dog would go, rah, 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 and without any provocation or any reason, the dog would just bark, and so one day I think the sadhu got a little angry, and he threw some rocks at the dog, and then the dog got like injured or something, and then the dog, I think maybe it's Ramachandra's time or something like that. Ramachandra went to the king. The dog went to the king and filed a complaint. And he told the king, he said, listen, I'm just simply barking in front of my master's house, doing my duty. This is my swadharma. I'm doing my kuta swadharma. The dharma of a dog, kuta swadharma. And this sadhu, with no reason, he picked up a bunch of rocks and he cracked my head and threw at my... And so then the sadhu was called before the king, and then the dog. And so the sadhu said, oh, king, every day I'm going here for Madhukari, and this dog is harassing me too much. And I just couldn't tolerate it anymore. And the king said, but you should tolerate. You're a sadhu. Titikshva karunika. Titikshva karunika suridas ravadehinam. This is the quality of a sadhu. Titikshva, tolerance. Why you became so irate? And he said, oh, I know, maybe it's wrong. And he said, listen, you should, you injured this dog. He's one of my praja. He's under my control. I'm protecting every animal and every bird. Everyone in my kingdom is protected by me. So you have no right to do this. And so I have to do some punishment for you. So let me ask the dog, Mr. Dog. So the king asked Mr. Dog, he said, what type of punishment would you like to give this sadhu? And then the dog said, actually, your honor, your holiness, your king, royal king, please, you bless this sadhu that he becomes a big mahant. Mahant means in charge of an ashram. He becomes a big mahant. You say mahant, I think, in Hindi. Mahant. He becomes in charge of a big badiya ashram, Hardwar mein. 1,000 rooms and huge, 1,000 guest rooms, huge hall. Let him become big like that. And then the king was thinking, you were injured by this angry sadhu, and you're blessing him like this. It seems you're giving him such a promotion. He's just a simple sadhu doing Madhukari. Now he's going to be a big Mahant. Ekazarat, Astatarasata Shastra Shiromani, Chaturvedi, this, that, long tail. They said, how is this a punishment? And he said, oh, actually, King, Maharaj, you see, in my last life, I was a Mahant. And I was very proud. And I used to chastise people and this and that. And one sadhu, he cursed me to become a dog because I was always barking. I was always barking at everyone. Hey, do like this. Do like that. Hey, why do you do this? Why do that? I was barking at all the people in the ashram. And too much ego. Too much hankar. So one sadhu, he cursed me. Oh, you're treating like everyone like a dog. You become dog. So this person, he's not treating nice. So let him find out. The king said, oh, very, very good. And so the king said, yes, let this happen. So the sadhu became like this.